I believe his health is still in serious condition based on what's said. I don't want to say no rumors on what it may be. I'm not speaking on that if it doesn't come out publicly. So anybody that got love for Jamie Foxx, definitely send out a prayer to him, and whoever you believe in, definitely send out them condolences to him. You know what I'm saying? For him to get better, man. And I wish him well. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to speak on that before we got into anything. As you know, and like I said, his daughter, from what I'm hearing, the daughter's sharing a little bit of information about it, but they haven't disclosed what the medical complications were. So I'm not going to speak on that. I just want to say to anyone that got love for Jamie Foxx, definitely send out your condolence, and for him to get well, and definitely show your support to him. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get into what I want to talk about is that let me pull this back up, make sure mine is already. Let me get my link back going. Now I got a whole nother conversation we're gonna get into tonight. Huh? We're gonna get into this real conversation. You know what I mean? Because it need to be said. You know, it's like this, right? It's a lot of individuals, right, that talk about they the realest, street, whatever. That's not my point of what I meant by what I'm saying about what I'm saying right now. I consider myself the realest individual in the room. Now, the reason why I say that is for the fact that I stand on what I stand on, good or bad. No matter how much you dislike that, or if you accept that, or if you see that, oh, okay, I wouldn't do that. Well, that's fine for you. See, as a grown individual, as a grown man out here in this world, right? At some point in time, you're going to have principles and understandings that you're going to have to live by, or that you're going to have to accept. See, one thing you got to have in this life, for the ones that want to be super successful, you have to have confidence in yourself. You got to have an understanding of yourself. See, this is grown man business I'm talking about right now. Grown individual conversation I'm talking about right now. See, it's all good when it's time to play games. When it's time to, do a whole bunch of kiki and all that, right? That's cool, right? And I do that myself. But on the flip side of that, right? When you ask me about my standards, right? When you ask me about my terms and conditions, right? When you ask me, how do you feel about this? And when I tell you my answer, you need to accept that. Because my standards is my standards. I can't speak for you, but I can tell you mine. So when I say I'm the realest individual in the room, that means about myself and what I stand for and what I believe in. You can't make me think anything else. Now I will be considerate of your feelings and with you and your standards and how you look at your terms and conditions about yourself. I respect that. But just like you want me to respect you, you need to respect me. And that's part of you having that understanding that when it comes to me and mine, and when it comes about me standing on what I stand on, you can't waver me from that. You can have your opinion. That's fine. We all have that opinion. In America, you have the right to have your opinion. So this is mine. Do you feel me? See, the thing about me is that I can care less how much money you make, dog. I can care less how many people you know, where you grew up at, how many street dudes, 100 choppers, 100 goons. I can care less about that, right? Because if you're not affecting my bottom line, if we not doing business together, I can care less. I'm really not concerned about you. Now, I'm not here to disrespect you. Don't get it twisted. I'm not here to disrespect you, but at the same time, can't nobody tell me I'm not the realest in the room. Because I don't come on this social media talking about I got the biggest bag. I don't come on this social media on this thing fronting, telling you what I'm not about. I tell you from the jump. You go back and watch any of my videos, whether the lighting is bad, whether the audio is bad, my terms and conditions are the same. See, I'm the realest in the room when it comes to me and mine. I'm the realest in the room because guess what? I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000 with you to the best of my ability. And I care less what you think I should do or how I should feel about a certain situation if that's not how I feel. I'm the realest in the room because whatever I'm driving, whatever I'm wearing, I'm not wearing it to please you. I don't go into the world looking to please everybody else but the ones that I feel that's important to me. That's what make me the realest in the room. I'm not saying you ain't real, but are you real to yourself? See, we in this era where everybody want to talk about how they living, right? But from what I can understand, especially what's going on with this economy right now, I see a lot of cars getting repoed right now. They talking about foreclosure rate is going up right now. Now, I'm not here to disrespect anybody, in the sense of if you lost your job, life situations. What I'm talking about is these individuals out here fronting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these individuals that act like they got something when they don't. They all on IG with these rental cars, and when they stop making those payments, when they can't continue making those payments, whether it's a rental or you got to finance, somebody coming to pick that up. But you want to be on these different social media saying how you the realest. You got stacks, racks on racks on racks, huh? While all along, whatever car I'm driving is paid for. And if it's not paid for, I have no problem if I want to indulge and tell you that information. Hey, I'm making payments on that. I don't have an issue with that. The issue I have is that I'm real with myself. I stand where I stand on. So that makes me, I can't speak for you, but I can tell you me, I'm the realest in the room. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I don't need to front for what, man? What I need to front to you for? Do we got a business together? Are we working on a play together where we can elevate each other? No. And even if that was the case, why would I want to go in business with a fake individual? Do you feel me? Now, if we got some type of business agreement and you pay me a certain amount, I'm going to uphold that contract. I'm going to uphold that agreement. I'm going to uphold that terms and conditions. But the difference is, whether I work for an employer, right? The difference with an employer, right? They let you know up front what the terms and conditions of you working there. So I know where I stand in working at this establishment, right? But if you come and ask me in a personal setting away from work, right? Because I do work at a job, right? But if you meet me in my personal time and we happen to have a real conversation, that's when you get the real of me. Because I'm not hiding it, but I know how to make sure I only speak on certain things in certain settings. But if you meet me in my personal time and we have a personal conversation, one thing you're going to get an understanding from me of is I keep it real. I don't have to front for nobody, bruh. I'm in my 40s, man. What the hell I look like fronting for you? For what? You got a check for that? Am I getting a check for that? So don't check for me. Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? And any young adult out here trying to figure it out, you will get an understanding in life when you're dealing with these individuals that's not real out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because all you got to do, like the OGs told me when I was young, just keep living long enough. That fakeness will get exposed. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to be the real you. The realest in the room is just you being the real you. You don't have to front for nobody. I don't have to come on here saying I'll wear certain type of clothing just to get your acceptance. For what? Most of my clothes that I wear don't even have logos on them, man. I get my stuff from, a lot of different discounted places. And I have no problem saying that. What I need to front for you for? You got a check for me? So why are you checking for me? I am the realest in the room. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? What, we in high school? I would have a problem with my own self if I'm sitting here trying to still live up to a mentality that's not even real in my everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you really doing out here, huh? That's why I'm like, especially when I talk to a lot of guys or individuals around my age, don't come around me with a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Fake stories, bruh. I don't want to hear about, you know what I'm saying, your criminal background, bruh. For what? This is not a teacher's moment. I'm not trying to hear no, tales from the hood story from you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And how can I validate that? I'm not no street dude. So you come to tell me these conversations for what? Huh? And there's no need to floss to me. What are you flossing for me, man? I mean, if you see me wearing something nice, you see me wearing jewelry, yeah, that's cool. But I didn't wear this for you. This is for me. When I get up every day, it's certain things I like to wear, certain cologne I like to put on just to make me feel good. And if you like, as a woman, if you like what I wear and you compliment me, I appreciate that. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, I didn't necessarily wear this jewelry or any cologne or any fashion piece for another woman. This is what I like to do. This is what I like to wear. This is what I like to drive. You feel me? Like they say, mess with people or talk to folks or date people that's into you. I'm not chasing somebody that's not feeling me. I don't need fake individuals around me to make me feel good. I'm looking for real communication. I'm looking for real friendship. I'm looking for real communication. Do you feel me? You know? That's what killed me, man. It's like, even where I work at. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain type of aura I carry myself, not just on this mic, but in my real life. Because if you ever meet me, I'm the same guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I put a little extra sauce on certain words, but that's about it. Everything else, this is me in real life. I'm not in character. I am the character. Do you feel me? Huh? You know what I'm saying? So in my eyes, my belief, my standards, I'm the realest in the room. How about you, huh? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if more people feel that way or start to have that confidence about themselves, you'd be surprised how things turn out for you when you stop trying to front or act like something that you not. Because when you do that, right? When you do that and you go out into this world and you act like something you not, these streets, these individuals will put you in a certain situation where you're going to have to show what you about. See, I talk a lot about working corporate jobs. If anybody want to test me on that, that's not a problem. I don't come on here and try to tell you some hood stories because eventually you're going to run into some type of one of these individuals or somebody that's going to test you on that knowledge. Especially in the era we in now where everything is Googleable. You feel me? You can use your Googles and pretty much pull up almost anybody information to a degree, right? So when you're out here telling these hood stories, you feel me? Somebody gonna test you about that information at some point in time, huh? So can you still stand on that? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I feel like can't nobody tell me nothing different because the way I handle myself, the way I move out here in real life, I'm not hiding nothing. Yeah, of course, there's certain topics I won't discuss on the internet. Absolutely not. But in general, I am speaking. When it comes to what I believe in, my certain type of lifestyle, my personality, I'm the realest in the room. I don't do this for you. I do this for me. And if you gravitate to my conversation, cool. See, for me personally, regardless if it's 10 people in the room or if it's 1,000 people in the room, my aura, my standards, my terms and conditions, what I believe in stays the same. If I ever turn up, I'm turning up on that same standard that I always had and that I have today. Yeah, certain things get, evolved into different, where you at in life as you live in it today. Yes, but overall, the core of me will always remain the same. You know what I'm saying? Because I spent majority of my life working for corporations. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever have that type of conversation with me, no matter if we talk today or if we talk 5 years from now, I'm going to always have that understanding. Now I'm into this YouTube thing. As I get bigger and as I learn more things, of course, I'll be able to have better conversations based around that. Yes. But how I conduct myself, huh? My integrity, that doesn't change. For anything, it just get enhanced. You know what I'm saying? For anything, it just get advanced to where I'm at today and where I plan on going in the future. Do you feel me? Huh? You know? So it's like, what are your terms? What is your conditions? What's your integrity looking like, huh? Because I'm telling you who I am. I'm telling you what I am. The realest in the room. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when I tell you I'm doing something, or if I tell you I'm about to do something, it's getting done. Like a couple of videos ago, I was telling you about the Future concert. I put up a short showing you that I was at the concert. See, I don't pump fake over here, man. If I tell you I'm going to do something, it's getting done. I'm the realest in the room. I'm going to come back and tell you some sob story. And if it is something that didn't, if for some reason it didn't happen, I'm going to come back and I'm going to stand and tell you what happened. You know what I'm saying? If I put it out there publicly, I will respond publicly just to show you what I'm about. You know what I mean? So shout out to all my subscribers. If you're new to my channel, just know this. All I bring to you is nothing but good game, good conversation, good motivation, and hopefully some type of inspiration, huh? I am Sean B. Stoller. Let's go. You know? It's like, that's one thing I can say, and I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? I stand on what I stand on. There's no if and buts about it. You know what I mean? And that's why I say I'm the realest in the room. Huh? You know what I'm saying? So how do you look at your situation, huh? When you look at your life, what do you consider yourself to be, huh? Because it's funny, right? A lot of folks be having a lot to say about other individuals, right? How this person is not this, how this person is not that. But when those individuals say that, when do they shed the light on themselves? When do they come back and tell you they reality, huh? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, don't come to me telling me about a whole bunch of other folks' situations. Don't come to me telling me what somebody else not doing or not able to do. Because you know what I'm going to say to you? What are you doing? How are you moving out here? Because you sure got a lot to say about the next individual. So that's going to make me question you. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you my standards. I'm telling you my terms and conditions. I'm telling you who I am. You put me in any position. You put me in any space. I'm still gonna be me. Yeah, I may have to adapt to certain situation. I give you that. But that doesn't take away from my integrity. That doesn't take away from my standards. That doesn't take away from who I truly am. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. I do not get it. And it's like, I'm at a point in my life where you got to show me, man. You can't just be talking about it. You can't tell me what you about when you can't produce. Because as a man first, right? As a man first, who I am, right? Because I'm a man first before anything else. One thing you can never say about me or anybody that know me or have knew me, one thing you could never say about me is my integrity and how I take care of what I need to take care of, no matter what level of life I was at. Yeah, I may not have had it when I, needed it, but I eventually got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when is that going to be a standard again, huh? When is that going to be represented the way it need to be represented? You know what I'm saying? Because if more guys out here, more individuals out here really have a standard about themselves and have a terms and conditions on how they move out here in these streets or in life, in relationships, huh? If more people have that integrity and really stand on that, right? Because it's like, it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship, right? A business ship. It's always a common thread to all of that. And that's pretty much the production, what you producing. You know what I'm saying? Like in a relationship, it's not just you sharing a bed with another person. There's a whole lot of other steps that's involved with that, right? Like the light bill got to be paid, right? We need to have a good communication for us to build this unity, for us to build this union together. There's a communication that need to be done in that process, right? Money is involved, right? Credit is involved, right? I mean, come on now. Let's have that real conversation. And anybody that dealt with me, especially, you know what I'm saying, with ladies, you know what I'm saying? One thing that no woman I ever dated could ever say about me is that I wasn't working. I wasn't out here trying to make things happen. I always been that type of guy. Even when I was younger, I always been about getting that money, man. Trying to level up in some type of way. That's just always been my mentality. You know what I'm saying? I come from a family of five, man, a single mother with five kids. So I know what that feeling is when you couldn't, them certain shoes you wanted to have, that certain jacket you wanted to wear, and how you wasn't able to get it. So once I became of age, right? Once I was able to work, that was the first thing I did. You know what I'm saying? I had a paper route. My first job was a paper route, man. Back in the days when they used to deliver actual newspapers to people's house, man. I was doing that in the seventh grade. Do you feel me? I'm just saying, man. I always been a go getter, man. So you can never tell me what I'm not being real about, what I'm not being having standards about. That's why I say when it comes to me and my life and my standards and what I stand on, I'm the realest in the room about mine. How about you? Huh? I don't have to front for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to act like, I got, I'm the richest or I got these, all these new cars and got all this jewelry on. And if you really pay attention, I mean, it's pretty much out there now. That's one thing I love about today's generation. You know, you can look up people and their lifestyle and how they really living to a degree. You know what I'm saying? So some of these celebrities, some of your favorite entertainers, they be renting a lot of these cars. They CEOs cars, right? They be they manager cars, huh? You know what I'm saying? But they gonna come in they gonna be in the video all iced out, got the grill. Some of these dudes is out here faking to y'all, bruh. And one thing I do on this mic, I try to keep it as real as possible. There's certain parts of certain conversations I can't speak on the internet, yes. But in general, any conversation I have with you, I'm being as honest as possible. Because when it comes to my life, you can't tell me that I wasn't being real in my situation. You can't tell me I didn't have a standard on how I moved out here. You feel me? Like, even in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Once I became a grown man out here, I wasn't just trying to holler at any female that was giving me the time of day. Nah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You might have had a chance with me when I was young, you know what I'm saying, early 20s, I give you that. But as I start getting older, I'm like, hold up, man. Hold up. I'm a stand-up dude, so it's like when it comes to a relationship, I'm the one that mostly pay for everything. You know, go to the movies, I'm paying for that. We go out to eat, I'm paying for that. So if I got multiple females, right? If I got multiple chicks I'm dating, I'm thinking in my head, that's a lot of money I'm finna be spending. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why I did a video a while back talking about who pimping who, right? If you you know what I'm saying, a player out there, right? If you a player, you must got long pockets out here, or you just dealing with some low budget individuals. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's time to go out to eat, you know what I'm saying? I haven't met too many women in my life that want to go Dutch with you all the time. Nah, that ain't real, man. There's not a lot of women that want to go Dutch or, pay for the bill. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you go into the real fancy and expensive restaurants. When you go in there for two people, you spending easily 250, almost 350 if you add a few drinks in there, huh? So if you got multiple chicks, right? If you got multiple females that you take out on dates on different days and doing this and that, so you spending 200 at a restaurant, where you taking the other chicks to? Are you taking them to McDonald's or are you taking them to that same type of restaurant? So if you taking them to the nice restaurant, you spending what, 500, 600, maybe 1,000 a week? Who pimping who, man? Do you feel me? So I'd rather keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you and say, hey, I'm only gonna deal with you. And if we don't work out, okay, then I have to move on. But I'm not gonna have multiple females. That's my reality. That's where I live at. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one that's breaking the bank to take care of these breezes, dog. Forget that. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a new world. You can be and do whatever you want to do, right? But that ain't gonna be me, man. You know, this ain't that Drake video where he was marrying like 100 females. I'm not Drake. You feel me? I'm not Drake, and I don't have Drake money, man. So, do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, nah. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm the realest in the room with mine because I'm gonna tell you what it is. Yes, I go to work. Yes, I have a job. Yes, I have to be at work at a certain time. I get off around this time. Are you cool with that? Huh? Yes, I make good money, but this is my terms and conditions. Huh? Now you can accept that, and I want you to accept that if you want to be in a relationship with me. I'm talking about the ladies, huh? But the thing about me, you're gonna know what it is, cause I'm gonna tell you what it is with me. I'm not finna front for nobody. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the other issue. It's like when you out here fronting and pump faking, you feel me, in these, when you dealing with people in relationships, whether it's a, you in a relationship, or you so called trying to get in business with somebody. When you out here faking it, bruh, you only can do that for so long. Especially in a relationship. Somebody say, oh yeah, I got this, I got that. Well, eventually they gonna want to see this and they gonna see that, huh? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I got, back in the days used to be, oh, I got a Benz, it's in the shop. I got a Benz, I got one of them new Benzes, it's in the shop. Okay. Well, if you've been dating that individual for a while, you're gonna be like, okay, your Benz in the shop, right? Well, when you going to get it? Oh, they gotta fix, they gotta fix the tailpipe. Well, you know what? Let's go up there and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? See, back in the days, that's what I used to hear, them type of stories. Dudes be faking and, oh man, I got a Benz, it's in the shop. And then when you call them out on it, right? Then they gotta come up with another lie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why even play those games, man? Why even entertain that fakeness, man? You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I like being entertained just like everybody else. But at some point in time, we got to get to reality, man. At some point in time, all them jokes ain't funny, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you seen that Monique, stand up on Netflix. That, man, it's not funny, man. Them jokes ain't hidden. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? They not hidden, man. And I'm saying that to say this, man. You only can fake it for so long, huh? At some point in time, you gotta produce. Cause just like being a grown man, when I talk a lot about that, it's not that anybody can say, I'm a grown this, I'm a grown that. But after you say those words, action have to be behind that, right? Because when you say you a grown man, you a grown individual, to me, what that means is you take care of whatever your responsibilities are, right? You make whatever sacrifices you need for yourself, your family, your loved ones, whatever you need to take care of. You make sacrifices to make sure those things are taken care of or are in order. When you say you're a grown man out here, in my mind, what I look at and how I perceive things and how I look at things, right? That means that you unapologetic, you have your standards, you have your terms and conditions, you stand on what you stand on, and that's what it is. Because guess what, right? Guess what? If you in a relationship with a woman, she happened to get pregnant, as a man, even if you don't want to have that child, she says she's going to have this kid, right? You know that this is your kid. What does that mean? That means you have to take care of it. No matter how you personally feel, no matter how bad the relationship may have gotten, you still have to take care of your responsibilities. That's what a man is. It's not the fact that, oh, I feel this way. Oh, I'm emotional about this. Yeah, you can have your emotions. Yeah, you can feel a certain type of way. But at the end of the day, when child support get to calling, When them, when they get, if so happen if y'all not together and they go down there and get on some type of, you know, get on some type of, was it not WIC, but what's that? If they get on some type of food stamps or any type of aid, who you think they're going to come after, especially in California? If you with somebody, if and that woman has a child, even if y'all not together, if she go get some type of cash aid from the county, who you think they're going to come at for the money, man? They're going to come after the father. So, regardless how you personally feel, regardless how the relationship went, you still got to stand up and be a man. So why not stand up and be a man for what you believe in and your standards? Do you feel me? And this is why I say I'm the realest in the room. Because whatever situation I've been in life, whether I liked the situation or if I didn't, I stood tall. I stood tall. Huh? You know what I'm saying? My oldest, you know what I'm saying? She's 20 years old, right? Me and her mom, you know what I'm saying? Me and my daughter, my oldest daughter, mom, at some point in time, we didn't get along. We cool today, but at some point in time, we didn't get along, and I had to deal with that. And I stood tall, and I accepted my position. Yeah, I was emotional about certain things at a young age, young adult. I can admit that. Got emotional, said certain things, but at the end of the day, when things need to be done, when I had to produce, it got done. Do you feel me? So that's why I say I'm the realest in the room. Because when it came for me to do what I needed to do, when I needed to produce, when I needed to have those standards, when I needed to say what I needed to say, it got done. Huh? So how about you? I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What you got to say, huh? You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge nobody. That's not what I'm saying this for. I'm just trying to give you a little bit more of my experiences in life, my situations in life that I've been through and I stood tall in. And regardless what somebody else said, how somebody else felt, I was real in all my situations. Was I perfect? No. Did I fumble? Yes. But when things got to the crunch, when things was, needed that, that clutch performance, I produced. You know what I'm saying? I was on child support, you know what I'm saying? I had to pay child support at one point in time, but I never was in the rear. You know what I'm saying? My license never got suspended. Huh? See, we can have a lot of different conversations, man. Cause I've been on this earth 40 plus years, but my experience I feel like is way longer than that. And I'm still here and I'm still kicking this, man. Do you feel me? And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. You can share it. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit that like button, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, can't nobody tell me I'm not the realest in the room. I'm not saying you not real, but I'm telling you I'm real. I'm telling you what it is with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know what it is with me. And it doesn't matter what you think or how you feel. Because I know what I am. How about you? Huh? You know what I'm saying? See, that's a wonderful feeling. As as I'm getting older, I can come back to that and tell you what it was with me. Now, I wish somebody come challenge me about that know me or know my past. You feel me? Hey, I'm public records. You know what I'm saying? All my videos is public, so I'm not hiding. You know what I'm saying? All my social medias is open to the public, so I'm not hard to find. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? This ain't no pump faking over here, man. It's the real deal. Do you feel me? You know what I mean? But I feel like that's what need to be. That's what more people need to do. And not only that, a lot of individuals need to start holding folks accountable for what they say to a degree. Now, I'm not talking about on some type of street mentality, man. That's not even my type of channel, man. I'm talking about in real life and real life situations, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about if you told somebody, hey, man, if you need me, I'm there, then be there, huh? And if you got kids, if you're not with your partner, and it's your weekends for the kids, go get your kids, man. Go take care of that. I don't care about, how you don't like this person or, they treat you this way. If you got kids, it doesn't matter what your partner said. It doesn't matter what your baby mama said, huh? Man, go take care of your kids, man. Stand up, man. Go handle that. You may be going back and forth for child support, going to court for that. Okay, that's a whole separate issue. Go get your kids, man. Go be a father in their life, man. 'Cause that's to me, that's what's really missing. Cause for one, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Just me and you right now. Nobody paying attention. Just us on, just me and you on this microphone while you watching. I can't hang with no dude that don't take care of their kids, man. I'm that type of dude. If I find out any dude I'm hanging out with, we kicking it with, if you don't take care of your responsibilities, I can't do business with you. Because how can I trust you if you can't take care of something that you helped create, regardless how your relationship ended? If you helped created a life force out here, a child or children, and you not in their life, you're not trying to, make their situation better because you helped create these little kids, right? So how are we going to do business together? Because if you're not there for your bloodline, I ain't your blood. You know what I mean? How can I trust you? See, when are we going to get to those type of standards? Will you really hold folks out here accountable for their actions and what they don't do? See, I'm talking real life. This ain't no damn street mentality conversation I'm talking about. This ain't no hood tales I'm talking about. I'm talking about real life, real situations that you go through. How do you handle that? You know what I'm saying? So if you any partner of mine, if I ever find out you ain't taking care of your responsibilities when it comes to your kids, man, we can't be partners no more. You know what I'm saying? If we do have business together, then that's one thing. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Once my business transaction is done, I'm gone. You feel me? But you can't be hanging around me, kicking it with me. You know what I'm saying? And you out here like a deadbeat, man. I'm a stand up individual, so how can I stand with you when you not even standing up for you? Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? So when are we gonna have those type of standards? Cause maybe, just maybe, whatever relationship you in, just maybe it'll make you move a little bit more cautiously. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know you truly don't want to have a kid with this individual, then you know there's certain things you can do to help protect yourself from having kids, huh? You know? Instead of just looking at the bubble back, instead of just looking at, oh, she do this well, how about you actually have a conversation? You know what I'm saying? How about you actually start to get an understanding of what you're dealing with as opposed to what you looking at? Do you feel me? You know what I mean? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Dropping all this game on y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, man. Ain't nobody else bringing this sauce to y'all like this, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm done with this live, go back and watch a lot of other my videos. I got a lot of content, whether it's live, short videos. I even got regular videos. So just go through all my tabs, man. And hit up the community section. I got some pictures in there, some exclusives just for YouTube, huh? You know what I mean? So that's why I say I'm the realest in the room. Because I keep it all the way 1,000 with you. And I can care less what somebody else think. Except for my subscribers, though. You know what I mean? To my subscribers and people who like to watch my channel, I appreciate you. But what I'm talking about is just grown folks conversation, grown folk business, huh? This is grown man conversation, huh? You know? And it's like, I think as we as a community, that's one thing that's missing and that's one thing that's needed. Is that we just need to hold each other accountable. And it doesn't matter how much money you make. Doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? How many, how many folks you know. That all that's cool, right? But you still have to stand on what you stand on, and you still have to take care of what you have to take care of. It's funny, right? Because some folks don't want to pay for this, they don't want to pay for that when it comes to kids or whatever. But you pay that cell phone bill every month, right? That internet bill every month, right? Maybe not the car note, because a lot of cars getting repoed right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not the car note, but you pay for things that you really want to pay for. So make sure you pay for whatever you need to be, whatever you're responsible for. Make sure you take care of that and pay for that too. Do you feel me? Huh? I'm telling you, man. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, but yeah, I feel like as a community, you need to start holding y'all folks to, especially people you call your besties, huh? You know what I'm saying? Your partner, huh? You need to start holding these folks accountable, man. Need to really start holding these people accountable for their actions and what they say they're going to do. Because guess what? If it was a person that they trying to holler at, somebody they trying to date, right? A lot of individuals will do whatever it takes for them to get a date with whoever they're trying to date. They go the extra mile, spend money they don't have just to go out on a date or have a chance of dating a certain individual. They will go all out their way for them, right? But what about if you got kids? Why you don't go all the way out the way, go all out the way for them too? It's like your priorities is all in the wrong place, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it. Ridiculous, huh? You know what I mean? I don't get it. Let me see. Okay, so we looking good. What we at? About an hour? Oh man, I didn't even know we over an hour long in this thing. Man, it don't take long. I just be on this mic just chopping it up. I really did not pay attention to the time on this one. Usually I'll be paying attention to how long I'm on the mic. Know what I'm saying? I done put it in over an hour, and all I've been doing is just chopping it up with y'all, man. So anybody new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. I chop it up like this on all my lives, but usually I cut it a little short. This one, about an hour long, man. So I hope y'all appreciating the content, you know? But yeah, man. I just had to come on this mic and drop this and let you know that when it comes to me and mine, it's a mindset. I'm the realest in the room. And I hope you are too. I hope you are too, because it's a mindset, is what I'm talking about if you haven't really paid attention to what I'm saying. It's a mindset that you have to have in life. And before you be real to anybody else, be real with yourself. Instead of you trying to prove how real you are to another individual or a group of people, make sure you prove it to yourself. Because you put me in any room, in any situation, I'm going to be the realest of my situation. Do you feel? Huh? I'm going to be the realest of the best, in the best of my ability. I don't claim I have all the answers. I don't claim I have all the experience. But what I do have is my integrity, my standards, and my terms and conditions. You know what I mean? So how about you? You know what I mean? You know? You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to get ready to shut this down. I want to thank everybody that watched this channel or watched this live. I appreciate you. To any new subscriber, please go back and watch a lot of my videos, because I definitely offer a lot of different content, but it's all soaked in nothing but good game, huh? Good conversation, good motivation, and hopefully some type of inspiration. I am Sean B. Stola. Until next time.